Hello, my name is Lavinia. I'm a non-CPA accountant with over 20 years experience helping organizations gain clarity and control over their financial information. In today's video, we're going to go over bill payments in QuickBooks. I'm going to show what a sample ACH screen would look like if you're making payments through the bank. Now, one note that I do want to make is I won't be showing how to make checks because mostly in my current experience, payments are being made through online portals in the bank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show it manually. One, because I don't have access to a live bank account to feed the information into QuickBooks. But what I want to make sure to do is to demonstrate the mechanics behind what we're doing. So let's get started. So the first thing that we can go over is what an ACH screen that we would be looking at looks like. It'll look kind of like this. You'll have what you'll likely do is you'll go in, you'll put in the supplier name or vendor name, and then you'll put in the invoice amount. And then you'll send it for approval to perhaps the financial director or the CEO, depending on how your corporate structure is. You'll also send them a packet with the invoice copies, whether that's through email or printed. And then they'll look over what has been entered into the bank payment portal against the documents that you've given them as supporting documentation for the payment. And then they'll make their approval. So then once the approval goes through, the bank will record an approval date. And then shortly after, it'll release the funds to the vendor and record the release date. So since these payments have been released, we're going to go ahead and we're going to enter them into our bill payments in QuickBooks. So let's look at that process. Okay, so to enter payments, we're going to go to New, and we're going to go Pay Bills. Many companies have a particular pay date somewhere between Thursday and Friday. In our sample corporation, we're going to say that our pay date is on Friday. And let's see. In our example, we have Travelers, American Paper and Twine, Office Depot, and Waste Management. So we're going to choose Travelers, American Paper and Twine, Waste Management, Office Depot. If we were cutting checks, we would use these reference numbers up here. The bank doesn't return us consecutive numbers each time we make a payment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our banking screen and we're going to manually record the reference number. We'll just let it use its default, but I'll show you how we're going to record the reference numbers properly. So let's just click Save. And there you go. 4 bills are marked paid. Out of this screen. And then we're going to go into the bank. And record the proper reference numbers. So let's see, for Office Depot. We recorded the reference number. and then we click Save. Management. We click Save. American Page Range Fine. And finish Traveler. And there you go. That's how you report ACH payments in QuickBooks. You want to go back into your account and be sure to record the reference numbers, one for the reconciliation process in case there's some sort of difference between the amount paid or the amount that you remember putting in for payment versus what post to the bank. There shouldn't be a discrepancy between that because we should be able to catch that when we get our ACH confirmation and then we actually see what post to the account same day. But in case in the future there's some sort of issue with this particular payment, you've got your reference number in front of you and you can do your research from there. If you learned anything from this video, click like, click share, and go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you can tune into my next video where we'll go over entering payroll into QuickBooks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.